Jesus Christ, it's a load of slaves. Fucking hell, okay. Slavery. Yeah. I'll call you toxic.
You have a real fucking attitude problem. Do you know that?
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, you wanker? Stupid git.
Nope, that didn't work. Surely his fen doesn't lead to nothing. It just leads somewhere. Or... It literally doesn't. What the fuck? Why would they do it? Shut up, Tritanum. There's literally nothing you do. Oh wait, so it'll be something to do with that door. Oh no, don't detract, you bitch. Oh, you fucking kidding me, I was meant to go down. Anyway. Oh, fuck. It's fun, epic. Explode. Explode. What? I was just blowing things up. Shut up, son. Beta farm, eh? Why ever not? What the fuck? Oh, fuck me. Are you shitting me now, what? I'm fucked. I'll have to do it again. I wanna restart. Oh, fuck me.
Want to see how much havoc we can cause today? I promise it'll be fun.
Can't change me nature, can I?
Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the fuck?
She's using these people as house servants against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, you wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mind-fucker.
At least she never managed to chip you. Fuck me, living with a gun in your head every day, all day. I'd rather go out fighting.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
Guys, fucking puzzle and a half, well done. Holy shit.
Proszę! Nie!
Look at the state of you. Look what you've done to yourself after everything I've done for you.
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
Look, I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to their venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, ma'am. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
Is that initiative I'm smelling, Peter? Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted. Fuck's sake.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
So that's what Mary's microchip is. Step out of line and you're dead meat.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
What have we got, Bagley?
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has two leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Got a few options then.
I've marked both on your optic. I've found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now disabled.
Possible hostile at your location. Control, we've received the call, over.
Control, I've lost sight of the target. Over. That's it. I'm calling off the pursuit. soon.
You look about as sick of this shit as I am.
Are you with DedSec? Because I could use your assistance.
We might be able to help. What's the situation?
One of my peers went completely dark last week. No one's been able to contact them.
Jesus, that's awful.
They've always been anti-authoritarian and vocal, so given their track record, I'm worried.
Don't fret. We'll find them. No shortage of ways to vanish in London these days. Where do we start with this?
Well, we could knock on every door in the city and see if they've got any abducted people on the premises, but it'd probably be smarter just to snoop around their last known location.
Agreed. Send me the location.
This is where our missing person disappeared from. If they were abducted, it would have been captured on CTOS surveillance.
Grand. Let's get that data then.
That's the CTOS hub there.
I have a message for people of London, so listen to me. Now, I'm looking for a spouse.
Got you that CCTV footage?
Well, they were taken all right. Got in a shouting match with Albion and then took a couple of boots to the solar plexus.
Bollocks.
Yes, that's the bad news. The good news is I determined where they're being held. Sending you the coordinates.
2,000 miles away.
Hi, Captain. It's a message. What do they say? Special 2-for-1 offer for all Albion employees.
If you're ready to blow hunger out of the water, then our Spicy Subs 2-for-1 deal is big enough to torpedo any appetite. Offer only valid for Albion employees. Terms and conditions apply.
abductee you're looking for should be somewhere nearby. That's her. Get her out of here.
Shut down that spider! Fuck!
Find who the heck that spider! Drone, perform search.
Let's go!
Get her out.
Then you say be on around 5 o'clock. Oh, he just messaged me saying that about 4:45.
location on a 1033. Advised conditions.
Find that suspect!
They can't be far. Find them.
Data is safe with servers. Why worry if you're...
A reminder, the more information on the work that Albion is currently doing to stop terrorism-related events can be found on our website.
Never skipped. We need to regroup.
We found your friend in Albion Holden. They're out, but laying low. You should hear from them soon.
Seriously? Jesus. I really owe you.
You know, DedSec's looking for fighters, and you seem to have some fight in you. How about letting it out?
Fine. I'm in.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buckingham, your source for what they don't want you to know. With me, Tash. It's hard to believe that there can be shortages of food and medicine in an advanced country like ours, and yet here we are. Those old government promises of adequate food turned out to be just another lie. Today we're short of basic foodstuffs and vital medical supplies. Hundreds have already died of conditions that can be easily cured. The black market means that criminal gangs like Clan run our cities. And Prime Minister Deb Hassani isn't even around to pretend to care. How do we go from a consumer paradise to a place of empty shelves and fighting for supplies? What turns a land of plenty into a wild west of hoarding, food barrels and black market barrels? We protect everyone who comes on the podcast by keeping their identities a secret. Here's veteran Local reporter Ian on the power behind shortages.
Why would they swerve? Why would they swerve out? Oh, Luke.
Life got instantly worse, but we could live without it. The most damaging part was when the radioactive isotopes. And radioactive isotopes, that's what we use in cancer screening, cancer treatment. Now that stuff, it has a short half-life. Technology used to save hundreds of thousands of lives just by screening for cancer, let alone testing for cancer. But that stuff has a half-life of 66 hours. As soon as those walls went up, there was just no time to bring it into the country.
Control,
That
I can't
is when
see the
people started
suspect.
dying.
Please
And then the
advise.
the thing is, there's loads of medicines that you just can't stockpile. There was a moment before it took place when actually there was some effort to try and stockpile some of the medicines. There was some things that could be done. For a lot of it, there was simply nothing that could be done. We had a major problem with drugs and schizophrenia. So we saw such an uptick in the kind of attacks that you saw in the street and people suffering on their own because they didn't have the mental health drugs, because those drugs simply couldn't be stockpiled. We eventually found the same thing with foods that weren't produced in the UK. And the trouble with the UK was we don't produce our own food.
You don't know me, but I heard we might have some mutual interests.
Well, if you're with DedSec, I got some information you might be able to use.
I'm listening.
My whole division just got sacked. Boom. Just like that. No severance package, nothing.
Jesus, that's awful.
Yeah, it's fucked up. But I'm getting by. The whole thing doesn't sit right with me, though. They said we were all replaced, but how could they have hired 300 skilled tech workers so fast? Nah, they're up to something.
So you want DedSec to look into your replacement, then?
Nailed it. I'll owe you whatever the fuck you want if you help me out with this.
I do.
A tech corporation acting unethically? Sounds out of character, but let's investigate anyway.
I'll look into it.
I so goddamn right.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. With me, Tash. It's hard to believe that there can be shortages of food and medicine in an advanced country like ours, and yet here we are. Those old government promises
Whoa.
of adequate food turn out to be just another lie.
Did he fall to his death again?
And vital medical supplies.
Oh my fucking god, this guy. That's what's gonna happen. It's what's gonna happen to him in real life. He's gonna die from fall damage. He's died from fall damage about 50 times. The only times I've only ever seen you die from fall damage.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer.
Yeah, the only time.
With me,
Other times he's just
it's hard to
dying
believe
from
that there
fall
can be
damage.
shortages of food and medicine in an advanced country like ours.
Like
And yet,
overall.
here we are. Those old government promises of adequate food turn out to be just another lie. Today we're short of basic foodstuffs and vital medical supplies. Hundreds have already died of conditions that could be easily cured. The black market means criminal gangs like Clan Kelly run our cities. And Prime Minister Dev Hassani isn't even around to pretend to care. How do we go from a consumer paradise to a place of empty shelves and fighting for supplies? What turns a land of plenty into a wild west of hoarding, food battles and black market barons? We protect everyone who comes on the podcast by keeping their identities a secret. Here's veteran political reporter Ian on the power
we're
behind
returning to
shortages.
HQ, over.
Yeah, I mean, what was the first thing that happened when Britain sealed itself off? Like, the first stuff that got stopped from coming in was fresh food. I mean, we could live without the fresh food. I mean, everyone's quality of life got instantly worse, but we could live without it. The most damaging part was when the radioactive isotopes stopped coming in. Now, radioactive isotopes, that's what we use in cancer screening, cancer treatment. Now, that stuff, it has a short half-life. Technetium used to save hundreds of thousands of lives just by screening for cancer, let alone testing for cancer. But that stuff has a half-life of 66 hours. As soon as those rules went up, there was just no time to bring it into the country, and that is when people started dying. And then the medicines. The thing is, there's loads of medicines that you just can't stockpile. There was a moment before it took place when actually there was some effort to try and stockpile some of the medicines. There was some things that could be done. For a lot of it, there was simply nothing that could be done. We had a major problem with drugs for schizophrenia. So we saw such an uptick in the kind of attacks that you saw in the street and people suffering on their own because they didn't have the drugs, because those drugs simply couldn't be stockpiled. We eventually found the same thing with foods that weren't produced in the UK. And the trouble with the UK was, we don't produce our own food.
You've arrived at our contact's former employer, and aside from some heavily armed security guards, it's basically a ghost town.
Interesting.
I don't think this replacement is on site. Dig around and see if you can figure out where they are. You can do your corporate espionage from there.
Don't see anything here. Look here. Look here somewhere. Must be nearby.
Here's the data.
Copy that. I'll analyze the company records while you get to safety.
What have we got, Bagley?
Well, I found our prospect's replacement. It's an AI. And a pretty shoddy one at that. Nowhere near as smart as me. It could maybe replace a few million humans at most.
Jesus.
Oh, right. I suppose from your perspective, that's a lot. If you like, we can go destroy it before it puts anyone else out of work.
All right, good. Send me the location.
Brits are already died of conditions that could be easily cured. The black market means that criminal gangs like Clan burn our cities. And Prime Minister Jeff Fasani isn't even around to pretend to care. This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. With me, Tash. It's hard to believe that there could be shortages of food and medicine in an advanced country like ours. And yet, here we are. Those old government promises of adequate food turned out to be just another lie. Today we're short of basic foodstuffs and vital medical supplies. Hundreds have already died of conditions that could be easily cured. The black market means that criminal gangs like Clan Kelly run our cities. And Prime Minister Dev Hasani isn't even around to pretend to care. How do we go from a consumer paradise to a place of empty shelves and fighting for supplies? What turns a land of plenty into a wild west of hoarding, food battles and black market barons? We protect
Auto drive now enabled.
Podcast by keeping their identities a secret. Here's veteran political reporter Ian on the power behind shortages.
Yeah, I mean, what was the first thing that happened when Britain sealed itself off? Like, the first stuff that got stopped from coming in was fresh food. I mean, we could live without the fresh food. I mean, everyone's quality of life got instantly worse, but we could live without it. The most damaging part was when the radioactive isotopes stopped coming in. Now, radioactive isotopes, that's what we use in cancer screening, cancer treatment. Now, that stuff, it has a short half-life. Technology used to save hundreds of thousands of lives just by screening for cancer, let alone testing for cancer. But that stuff has a half-life of 66 hours. As soon as those walls went up, there was just no time to bring it into the country, and that is when people started dying. And then the medicines. The thing is, there's loads of medicines that you just can't stockpile. There was a moment before it took place when actually there was some effort to try and stockpile something.
The job-killing AI's code blueprint is being packed up into a crate on site.
I'll smash it up then.
Those drugs simply couldn't be stockpiled. We eventually found the same thing with foods that weren't used for UK.
All units. Officer down. I say again. Officer down.
Fuck this! I'm getting my gun! Ah!
Your teammate has sought out new accommodations in an Albion holding cell. Have London rents really gotten that bad?
No problem, Bagley. I'm ready for action.
Wow, this tech is so cool.
There it is. Time to do your destroying other people's property thing. AI successfully murdered. Now get to safety and I'll send our friend the good news.
I know this sounds like something from a bad sci-fi movie, but your replacement is an AI, not even a real human.
You serious?
Yeah. The company was ready to replace your whole industry with that AI, not just your division. I'm glad we caught them in time.
Thank you.
Hey, you know what? You're exactly the kind of person DedSec is looking for. You should join us. It's fun.
Auto drive now enabled.
Yeah, I'm ready to make a difference.
Those old government promises.
Well, I'm good at too. Admit. Shut up. still not here. Yep. Nope, still playing this. They just randomly disappeared, eh? Oh, these notifications. Nice fan.
Right, I'm putting a stop to this.
Today we're short of
Units fall back.
You're welcome. Nice fan. You're
Your
welcome.
somewhat reckless teammate has got themselves
What
thrown
do
in the
you
old
want?
clink, I'm afraid.
What
Difficult
do
to
you
resist
want?
oppression from behind bars. It will be a while before they're available. Pro tip, however, why not recruit a barrister to the team? I mean, no one exactly likes a barrister, but they do have their function. They should be able to shorten the jail time of imprisoned operatives.
Black market barons. We protect everyone who comes on the podcast by keeping their identities a secret. Here's veteran political reporter Ian on the power behind shortages.
I hate them. Where did they go?
Yeah, I mean, what was the first thing that happened when Britain sealed itself off? The first stuff that got stopped from coming in was fresh food. I mean, we could live without the fresh food. I mean, everyone's quality of life got instantly worse, but we could live without it.
has disappeared. The challenging part was when the radioactive isotopes stopped coming. Now, radioactive isotopes.
Okay, everything will be okay.
Having someone on our side who actually knows the law is a good idea.
Ironically, running an illegal resistance group would be easier if we had someone to consult for legal advice.
Fuck! Is that a gun?
Control to all units. Possible hostiles near your location.
Got it. Watch for hostiles, people.
Excuse me, do you want to just move?
Our prospect's frail human body has failed them. They've been hospitalized. Maybe you should let someone else handle the recruitment for a while. Huh?
Lost the target.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buckingham, your source for what they do. With me, Tash. It's hard to believe that there can be shortages of food and medicine in a
Terminating pursuit and coming back.
and yet, here we are. Those old government promises. Adequate food. Enough just in the Today we're short of basic
Oh, fuck no.
The black market means that criminal gangs like Clan... This is London Calling. You're listening to Buckingham, your source for what they don't want you to know. With me, Tash. It's hard to believe that there can be shortages of food and medicine in an advanced country like ours, and yet here we are. Those old government promises of adequate food turned out to be just another lie. Today we're short of basic foodstuffs and vital medical supplies. Hundreds have already died of conditions that could be easily cured. The black market means that criminal gangs like Clan Kelly run our cities. And Prime Minister Dev Hassani isn't even around to pretend to care. How do we go from a consumer paradise to a place of empty shelves and fighting for supplies?
Building a resistance group requires operatives with specialized skills. Technical abilities, firearms handling, and physical training are all valuable. Bare-knuckle boxing rings are a good place to find people who are good at throwing punches, or taking them. By defeating each opponent in an arena, you'll have an opportunity to face its best fighter. Prove your physical superiority, and they may consider joining DedSec. I'm guessing that's some sort of primate society thing.
This is London Calling. You're listening to...
Maybe I... Well, maybe...
How are you doing? I hope you don't mind me getting situated in your safe house. Crime marches on, and so will I. There are still cases that need to be closed, if you'll help me.
Okay, I'm on it.
Excellent. I uploaded a case to Bagley. He can brief you on it.
Yes.
Clan Kelly's been sending a ton of crypto to an unknown party in Cairo. Something to do with Kronos X.
Kronos X? Shit, that's that new drug you can get on the dark web. I've heard a lot of people talking about it.
It's a highly addictive psychotropic with a staggeringly high fatality rate that stands to make Clan Kelly a lot of money.
Susie, what is going on? Hey,
I saw a graffiti artist once running from Albion, and they peppered them with so many bleeding papers. The guard uniforms
I just
looked
can't
like a
handle this
work
right
of
now.
art.
This is London Calling. You're listening...
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled.
think I recognize this place from somewhere.
Find the fucker hacking that vehicle. Hey, drone, look around.
Better check elsewhere.
Check over there. I'll have a look, but I think they're fucked off.
Nothing here. Continuing search. Put a call out. We lost the trail.
Wait, listen.
I'm wide open here.
Teammate is en route to hospital, where they'll be for the foreseeable future.
Were they playing with guns and grenades again? All right, I'll take over.
I've taken the liberty of perusing the shipping manifests. Clan Kelly took possession of 3 crates originating from Cairo.
That must be the Kronos X. I say we just blow the living shit out of them.
About that, the crates have some kind of trap mechanism that releases nerve gas when tampered with. Surprisingly creative security measure. Normally they rely on burly lads with sacks of doorknobs.
Right, touch them and die. Great fucking plan.
The lot. That'll make the streets marginally cleaner. Get out of there.
Can you shut up? Fucking hell. That pissing noise.
Seems your mate took quite a bashing and has wound up in hospital. They won't be available for some time. If you're feeling clever, you might consider recruiting a paramedic to the team. It's a brilliant way to shorten the... hospital stay and get your teammate back online. Well, the supply is taken care of, but the supply line is still functional.
I can help with that. Clan Kelly gets their Kronos X out of Cairo through a broker. Abby Tran. I found out through an informant that she accompanied the latest shipment.
Then we might be able to find her at the shipyard.
We need to keep that rubbish off the streets.
This is the shipyard where Clan Kelly received the Kronos X. Time to find Abby Tran and make sure she doesn't broker any more deals.
I've looked into this drug. It was developed for the military. In low doses, it heightens reflexes, lowers response times, turns soldiers into killing machines.
Maybe they weren't going to sell it to kids, but instead use it to make their bugs sharper.
Always does. It literally, like, at least months ago. Oh, me fucking toes.
The suspect is now fleeing on foot.
You're fucking weird, you know that? Because you're always talking about whatever I'm doing. Then you're sleeping in your room at night. I see you. Fucking weirdo. Yeah, I'm streaming. I'm streaming. Who are you talking about? Me or him?
You should be able to find Abby Tran somewhere
Me.
nearby.
Search units, disengage. This search is pointless.
And you're always stalking me as well, so you can't really blame me. No, you should see him in Minecraft constantly coming up to me, giving me shit. I don't want it. And he's just standing in front of me for extended periods of time. You definitely do.
Let's fan out. Be quick about it. Nothing more we can do. They're gone.
Time to put an end to Abby Tran's dealings
Don't
with Clan
mess with
Kelly.
my nail
Take her
gun,
out.
bitch. Holy shit, she's got a lot of health. Oh fuck. Didn't realise she'd be so powerful. Fuck me. I didn't think 5 nail guns to the head and you'd be fine. Jesus. Oh, well. Said who?
Your teammate is en route to
That's
hospital, where they'll be
Cyberpunk,
for the
not
foreseeable
this.
future.
Oh well, severe injuries are the best teachers. That's how the
What
saying goes,
about
right?
You should be able to find Abby Tran somewhere nearby.
That's nice.
Time to put an end to Abby Tran's dealings with Clan Kelly. Take her out.
No, it's terrible, so I'm watching it. That's why I'm playing it. Not yet. See? Holy shit, I'm gonna die then. Oh, now I can. Oh, it's down there.
Well, Abby Tran won't be brokering any drug shipments in that state.
Great work. Kronos
5 nail
becoming a
done.
huge
5 nails to the head.
saved lives by
I
keeping
don't
it off the
understand.
streets.
The hell.
And we've cut off Clan Kelly from
Hello.
the supply. It'll take their drug trade a while to recover, and hopefully never fully.
We're not done by a long shot. But this is a step in the right direction.
Tell him and oh wait, no, this is tired.
When a startup advertised passive
It's only 4:30 in the morning.
autonomous vehicles in their networked taxi service, many people jumped at the opportunity. The hidden catch? Their cars were being used to ferry drug shipments. Join us at GBB for the full story.
You told me what time zone you're in, and if you can't do maths, it's very easy to do the maths. 11? What the fuck? Where'd you get that from? For me or you? For me or you, 3? No, it's 5:30. It's 5:30 in the morning. Not bad and cut down. Cool.
She's unpleasant.
She's a shady character, that's for sure. Her network activity shows she's been trying to hack the National Health Service.
Well, for fuck's sake!
The
The last thing the
NHS.
NHS needs is some hacker mucking about with it.
Oh no, a human hacker clumsily mucking about in a space she barely understands. Whatever will we do? All right, connect me to it and I'll sort it. Any hospital server will do.
Consider it done.
Hey, I'm hacking the NHS servers. I'm such a good person. Hack the NHS. National Health Service. There isn't a warning of hacking because people don't usually hack into the NHS because it's a health service. Don't hack in real life. It was so basically don't do hacks in real life then, what I said. I mean like hacking into the police database and interface. Because you just get arrested for doing that. It'd be pretty stupid if you did do that. Conveniently a camera there. What was this?
How do we get to this? Letting flying robots police our streets.
I would warn you. If you have to. Oh shit, no, no! Backwards. Fuck do you think you're doing? Halt, bitch. I need this truck to get in. Oh yeah, this is how the pros get in. Oh fuck me. Don't know if I'll be able to get in there. I don't think this is gonna work. Oh shit, it may. And it worked, okay. One way to get in. join.
Located the CTOS hub.
Ah. 30-40 minutes late, yeah. Easy. I know, I need that drill dive. "51 minutes miles? Hello. Again.
All persons are advised to be vigilant and report any suspicious activity.
Right. Yeah, but these are randoms. Oh shit, don't trust him. And you are as well. More. Oh, through. Oh. Are you fucking kidding me? That's how you do it.
Done.
What do we have, Bagley?
Oh, would you look at that? She hasn't been exploiting vulnerabilities at all. She's been patching them. Looks like our hacker is a grey hat.
Go on.
She's been particularly focused on exploits around the organ transfer list. Anyone who got their hands on these exploits would have a lot of control over that waiting list.
All right, I'm intrigued. Sounds like DedSec should get involved. Bagley, make a meeting happen.
Auto drive now enabled.
Overrigging it. Overrigging it. You're overrigging it. Yeah, like rah. Overrigging it. Overrigging it. You're overrigging it. Yeah. What? Your crew think they murked us. Nah, bruv, made them think that on purpose. Burst through the universe, dropping pneumatic verses, the one cheap chirper. Red, blue collar workers, silver shadows, an army surplus. We be the Viking berserkers who swing from the rafters and burn down the churches. Whether it's bikinis or burkas, respect women cause women all birthed us. Mother nature deserved nurture. Without her we wouldn't walk upon the earth's surface. So some though I come from Overegging it.
Join us for our series, Born in Limbo. What lies ahead for Little Vicky?
Well, well, dead sec in the flesh. I can scarcely believe it.
Hey, we saw what you managed to do at the hospital. Pretty impressive.
I'm all right. Unfortunately, Clan Kelly was better. They stole hundreds of organs from the system before I sealed that exploit.
Oh, Christ.
If I could get them back, I would. But I can't take on the entire underworld by myself.
All right. No time to waste, then.
Thank you. You do this, and I'll make it worth your while. That sounded bad, but you know what I mean.
Our Grey Hat has already worked out the smuggling ring's headquarters. I'm passing the details to your optic.
Let's have a look around.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled.
He joined to tell you watching YouTube.
I'm here.
Good. The stolen organs should be in an ambulance on site.
I'm playing Watchdogs. Yeah. What are they? Oh, you mean the PlayStation Plus? I don't know what
That's
that
the
is.
vehicle there.
I don't actually know. I'm playing this. I kinda need to complete my games as well. I'll get my arse worked there. I'll just pull my gun out and shoot them.
your buff already. Cover me while
Got the vehicle. Where to?
I suppose our friend would like it if you took the organs to a hospital, but you could also technically eat them. I don't have a strong opinion either way. You're being followed. You'll have to do something about that before you can deliver the vehicle. That's done it. You've gotten away.
He's done. He ran off, yeah. Heard him in distance. Came on to tell. Yeah, in the distance. Here he is.
Possible suspect or suspects reported near your location.
Received. Moving in hostile direction.
All units, target on foot. Over.
Too much time in his hands.
Negative. No sign of the target yet. Returning to HQ. Search terminated.
Hostile in your area. Over.
Investigating. Stand by. Negative. No vision of the suspect.
Force them to a stop. Control, we have a visual on the suspect.
When they thought it was over, it's like I've been born again. Born again. Yes, I was born again. There was no initiation. They never swore me in. I hear the calls again. Let the rain and the storms begin. No sign of the target. Over. It's like I've been born again. Watch us break them down into fractions. We just make them drown in their passion. Then we wait, time to go clash them. They're no matches. We got tactics. The defense was when we take action.
Research has yielded no results. Report back to HQ.
Fucking hell, we're getting.
There was no initiation. They never swore me in. I hear the calls again. Let the rain and the storms begin. Just when they thought it was over, it's like I've been born again. 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 Born again.
Yes, well done. I'll let the hospital staff know about this special delivery while you call our hacker friend.
Done. Good. I can't stand queue jumpers. I'll make sure those organs get where they need to go.
DedSec is looking to fill the ranks, you should join.
Consider me in.
Live commentary. Nice commentary. He's not paying attention to anything within the game. Yeah, so he's zoned out. Can't hear anything we're saying. That's fucking bullshit. I played more than 3 hours of this game.